Good evening, friends. So now we will start our journey into core Indian polity. And first we will start with the most, like so-called most powerful wing of the government, that is the executive. And we will start dealing with the union executive, that is at the center government level. So as you can see, the first lecture will be on the president. But let me brief you that according to the Indian constitution, what exactly comprises of the union executive. In the union executive, according to our Indian constitution, there is the president. The president is at the head or as the head of executive. So that means essentially that all the functions of the government of India, be it any function, be it related to the defense of the country, be it related to any economic policies, be it related to any foreign policy, trade policy, etc. All the functions of government of India are done or taken or considered in the name of the President of India. Because he is the head of the executive or the government of India. Then the second part is the Vice President. About a brief idea on Vice President, the Vice President of India has only one function, that is he acts as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. We will discuss it further in separate module on Vice President, but he acts as the chairman of Rajya Sabha. That is the upper house of Indian Parliament, similar to the American Senate. But the Vice President of India is far less powerful than the American Vice President. We will discuss it further. The third important part is the Prime Minister, along with his Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister is the pivot and the leader in the Indian political scenario, and the Prime Minister is the de facto head of the country. You guys remember we discussed the concepts of de jure and de facto? De jure head of the country is the president, means he is just a nominal head. And the de facto head of the country is the Prime Minister, and he is, in business terms, the CEO of the country. Means he is the chief executive officer, and all the government functions are done by him in the name of the president. And the last part of the union executive, according to the Indian constitution, though this entity has to deal with judicial matters or matters related to court, etc., is the Attorney General of India. In a few words, if you want to define the function of Attorney General is the lawyer to the government of India. We all know the functions of a lawyer. A lawyer has to represent a party into the court. He has to fight the cases for a particular party. He has to file affidavits, etc. All the legal work of government of India is done by the Attorney General of India. So that forms a very important post. The Attorney General has to deal with all the legal matters. He has to deal with the Supreme Court. And a matter of fact that in India, most of the cases are filed against the government of India, because all the criminal cases, be it a very petty crime like theft, or be it a very heinous crime like rape, murder, etc., all are there, and the criminal is against the government of India or the government of a particular state, because the state is responsible for the law and order and safety of a particular citizen, and any crime against any citizen is a crime against the government of a particular state or government of India. So, after giving you a brief idea about the union executive, we will dig deep into this constitutional post, or we can say the head of the Indian government, that is the president. A fact everybody is aware that the current president of India is Mr. Ramnath Kovind. So, the president of India, cut करना